Thank you for watching the Shikama Live Show with your host, Shikama, how to flip real estate. A lot of people watch shows on TV and they talk about people flipping real estate, but they don't actually show you the ends of, or the behind the scenes and the business end of how to really flip real estate. Or people don't even understand what they mean. All they see are people who are renovating a house, and that's about it. And that's what they call flipping real estate. And that's really not what flipping real estate is. That's simply a rehabber. There are bird dogs in flipping real estate. There is flipping real estate. There are rehabbers, which I already talked about. And then there are landlords. Flipper and landlord are two different exit strategies. The bird dog is another exit strategy. The rehabber is another exit strategy. So this is just going over the business end of how to flip real estate. Gather hotspot data in your city. This data is where the buyers are buying. Screw everything else. Buyers are your exit strategy. Or if your exit strategy is to rent, gather hot, trendy area data where people want to live in your city. Invest in motivated seller leads. 100 seller leads equals 1 motivated seller. This right here is so important that it defines people's entire business. How you get those leads can make you tailor your entire business to that. For example, a trendy area lead business is run completely different from leads from a probate lead business. And both of those are different from an REO lead business. If they are focused on their lead type, they will act differently. One will act hyper and speak millennial. The next will be boring and speak like a DMV person, while the next will be very corporate and speak bankish or bankese. Next, gather funding. Private money, hard money, personal money, line of credit. This isn't so important because once you do one of these and you hate it, you'll venture into other areas and it'll become second nature of where you're going to get the funding for each project. Once you learn the funding jumping jacks, you'll have different funding for each project. It's literally like a set of hoops you'll have to learn to jump through, and it will seem to be the most unimportant aspect of the business with experience, yet seems so important at the beginning. Keep calm, the money will come. Next, gather the best team. Don't be afraid to fire idiots. You're the GC, general contractor. You're the site manager. Next, while you concentrate on the best deals ever, market to create a buyer's list. This is completely separate of what you're actually doing. You should market just to get buyers on your list, their phone numbers, their email addresses, their social media contacts, whatever area that you contact. And just a side note about the buyers list, even if you have 10,000 buyers on your list, about 20 of them are going to be your core group that will always buy from you. So don't get hung up on one buyer. Just like the funding, don't get hung up on one buyer. Don't get hung up on one funding way. After a while, you'll see who's going to be the really interested buyers and who's not. Who's going to be your go-to people, who's not. And each buyer is going to be different. Next, take each aspect of your business and write it down so you can hand it off to a hiree. These will be your systems. So you'll have a system for finding leads, signing contracts, getting funding, composing a crew, staging, marketing, selling the property, or renting the property. When all of this becomes completely definable, you can then branch out to 2 projects at a time. And if you can do that, branch out to 10, 20, 50 simultaneous projects a month. And that is how to flip real estate. And if you notice, I did not say that it requires your personal money. Any questions, write them down below. I will answer them, or I'll simply make another video that explains everything in detail. I'm going to go over in some detail about house flipping. Thank you for watching the Shikama Live Show.